Okay, Chiara, here we are in a very windy Deauville, a place where you have very nice memories, I imagine. You're here for your title defence at the Lacoste Ladies Open de France. How are you feeling heading into the week?
Good, but yeah, it is really windy. I don't remember it being like this last year at all. I want to say the course does play a little bit different, like it's a bit firmer. But yeah, obviously a lot of good memories, and it was really cool to come back here. And the setup is quite similar. Otherwise, there's all the art again and stuff, which I think is pretty cool. But no, I'm just really excited for this week. I've obviously, had a couple good finishes recently, so I'm trying to build up on that a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, let's touch on those finishes then, because you've had really good run of form recently, the 3 top 10s in a row, and of course the runner-up finish at your home in Switzerland. But what would you put your finger on has been the biggest factor behind this form?
My time off. I took Sweden off, so I got a bit of a break there, which was really nice. Because I felt like I played pretty good, Scottish, British, and even London. But it was just, I was just getting tired. Like, it was also kind of interesting. Like, I kept feeling like, on Sundays I was kind of moving down the leaderboard and stuff, because it was just, getting a little low in energy. So I think after a break now as well, like, I've been able to kind of move up the leaderboard on Sundays, which is definitely a bit nicer. So yeah, I think that's been huge. Just, kind of recharge and get back to full energy.
Yeah, I can see there's a lot of energy with
today.
you right now. Let's go back to that win then, because I think a big thing about the win in Lacoste is you won 3 times, you won so many trophies last year, but I think you kept saying this was perhaps the one you were most proud of. Perhaps the playoff played a factor in that, but just elaborate a little bit on it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, I went into the final round, I think, with a 1-shot lead. And then on the back 9, things just started to not go my way at all. And I actually was 1 back or 1 down with 2 to play, made an incredible birdie on 17, and then obviously the birdie in the first playoff hole. And I think that's just what made it, really sweet, because I came more from behind then again, whereas like the other wins have been more just like I was in front pretty much the whole day during the final day. So I think that's what made it, a bit more special as well. But and it's just cool to kind of be able to perform, I guess, when it matters most, to make a birdie or make that putt when it really matters the most. It's just, really special.
And let's just touch on the Order of Merit then, because I think it was actually this time last year, and we were having probably the same interview, and you said maybe you'd reached the top of the Order of Merit, or you were second, you're in a ranked state, and you said, I want to win it now. Now you come into this week, you've actually moved up again, you're in 5th position, you're in a really good run of form, and it is a possibility. So how much is it on your mind?
It has been a little bit, to be honest, but I've been, thinking more in for the top 10 as well for LPGAQ school, which is a goal of mine. But yeah, now that I've moved up, I think I was 9 before Houston and 5 now, so I guess that is a couple places up. It's definitely, it's 4 more events I think that I'm going to play. So I think, if I were to get a win, obviously a lot of things are become possible. But I wouldn't say it's on top of my head. It's not my main priority. I'm just trying to play good golf. But obviously, I would say the win is almost further up on my priority list, or like that I think about a bit more. Because I really want to try and get 1 win this year before the season ends.
Well, you said the W word quite a lot there. So
yeah.
You've got the form, you've got the energy, you've got the advantage of having done it here before. So how confident are you to defend your crown?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's hard to go into a tournament like, wanting to win and like wanting to defend, because it's just so much extra pressure from outside and from within, really. So I think I don't think I've ever won a tournament that I went into being like, oh, I really want to win this. So I think it's about smaller goals as well. It's 3 rounds, so it's a lot of golf. It's a strong field as well. Like, a lot of good players are here, obviously with Celine as well. And I mean, I think someone said 8 out of the top 10 or so are here, or everybody out of the top 10 is here. So it's a really strong field. So I think I'm just gonna try and set myself some smaller goals to hopefully achieve the big goal at the end.
Yeah. And just finally, in France, I mean, beyond maybe sheltering from this wind, what are your plans in Deauville? Because it's such a beautiful place.
It is a really beautiful place. I actually went into town for the first time on Monday. I hadn't been there last year, really. But I don't think I'm going to have big plans, to be honest. It's week 4, and I'm just a bit in survival mode. I know I talked about energy earlier, but the energy feels like it's going down a little bit after the last 3 weeks.
It must be this interview now.
Yeah, it must be. No, but I don't think I'm honestly going to prioritize a bit of recovery this week, I think, more than anything else.
I'll leave you to it. Best of luck this week.
Thank you.